story of the Thunderbird is as old as time. His legend is passed from generation to generation. You shall hear it from me, as my father told it and his father before him. The Thunderbird was larger than any man or animal that walked the land. His features were fierce, like that of an eagle or falcon. The sky was his and his alone. When he took to the air, the beating of his wings made thunder, and lightning flashed from his eyes. In his presence, the sun would disappear, and the rain would come as if the oceans were falling upon the people. From the beginning of time, the Thunderbird has used his legendary strength to guard and protect his people. From on high, he watched as the forces of good and evil battled for supremacy. He used his mighty power to ensure that courage, truth, and justice would always conquer those that tried to destroy them. For the noble warrior, the Thunderbird always ensured swift victory. The Thunderbirds are part of this great spirit. That is why they wear his symbol on their chest, to remind them that theirs is the greatest power. It stretches from horizon to horizon and reaches from the sun to the moon. It is the power of the elements clashing in the sky. Thunder protects and destroys. The red symbolizes the courage that must be in your heart. The white is the truth you must always seek. The blue is the justice that you must preserve. The Thunderbird is rarely seen, but you must never forget it is near. You will know the Thunderbird is coming when in the distance you hear the roar of thunder.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Dave Hayworth, Thunderbird 8, and I'm the team's advanced pilot and narrator from Orange, Texas. Welcome to Las Vegas. Today, you will witness an elite group of men and women who represent what the legend of the Thunderbird embodied. They are the men and women of your United States Air Force Thunderbirds. Now it's my pleasure to introduce those demonstration pilots for the 2004 Thunderbird team. Flying Thunderbird 1, the team's commander and leader, from Cedar Falls, Iowa, Lieutenant Colonel Mike Chandler. Flying the left wing, from Washington, D.C., Thunderbird 2, Major Mark Smith. Flying the right wing, from Woodbridge, New Jersey, Thunderbird 3, Major Brian Burns. Flying our slot position, from Springfield, Missouri, Thunderbird 4, Major Matt Beckley. Flying our lead solo, from Phoenix, Arizona, Thunderbird 5, Major Todd Canterbury. Flying the opposing solo, from Victoria, Texas, Thunderbird 6, Captain Scottie Zamzow. The Thunderbird mission is to demonstrate the teamwork, dedication, and professionalism found in the United States Air Force. Now, let's begin today's flying demonstration. All of the Thunderbird pilots come from operational combat units throughout the world. In fact, the 8 pilots on your 2004 Thunderbird team are all highly experienced combat fighter pilots. Together, we've flown more than 18,000 hours in each of the 4 frontline fighters in the U.S. Air Force. We've accumulated more than 700 hours of combat time and earned distinctions, including a Flying Cross in Desert Storm, a Bronze Star in Allied Force, and 12 air medals for direct combat operations. Well, it takes more than superb flying ability to accomplish the Thunderbird mission. It takes outstanding support. And we have the best, including 6 officers and 120 of the finest enlisted members of your United States Air Force. This team of aviation professionals, now celebrating its 51st anniversary, continues to demonstrate the dynamic skills and training that gives your Air Force its global reach and global power. We're proud of our traditions, people, and planes. It's an honor to represent the Air Force. It's a family that annually offers more than 39,000 young men and women the opportunity to cross into the blue and to accept new challenges and contribute to our nation's defense. This year, the team will perform in 25 states, in Canada, Guam, Japan, and South Korea over a 34-week period. We are privileged to carry the title of America's Ambassadors in Blue. As we travel, we represent the skill and dedication of more than 750,000 men and women in the active duty, reserves, and Air National Guard. They are the airmen who serve this great nation around the world every single day, working diligently around the globe to keep our homeland safe and free. Now it's time for the ancient Thunderbird to come to life. Listen as the pilots check in as they prepare to take to the skies over Las Vegas, Nevada.
Thunderbird check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start. 1. Ready. Now.
This transmission is coming to you. This transmission is coming to you.
You've got it. You've got it.
All right, you are go.
You've got it.
All right, you are go. All right, you are go. Now we see the Earth.
You've got it.
Now we see the Earth now.
You've got it.
Now we see the Earth.
You've got it.
Now we see the Earth now.
All right.
Today's Thunderbird aircraft is the Lockheed Martin F-16C, the Fighting Falcon. This multi-role fighter has been used around the globe to find and attack targets, both in the air and on the ground. Its powerful Pratt & Whitney engine produces more than 23,000 pounds of thrust. That is 71,000 horsepower, more than twice the starting lineup of 2 NASCAR races. It can reach speeds in excess of Mach 2, twice the speed of sound. That's over 1,200 miles per hour. The modern-day Thunderbirds can carry more than 11,000 pounds of munitions. That's 5.5 tons of bombs, equivalent to nearly 6 VW Bugs. And they can take those weapons around the globe. As Thunderbirds, we demonstrate more than the capabilities of our aircraft, however. We also demonstrate the quality of the people who fly them, maintain them, and support them. Because the metal airframes and wires inside mean nothing without the unparalleled training, the unbelievable attention to detail, and the amazing professionalism that you will see today. In just a few moments, after they complete some pre-flight checks at the end of the runway, the Thunderbirds will take to the skies. Soon you will hear Thunderbird 1 command the pilots to run up their engines. And when they do, you will hear the sound of your United States Air Force. It is a sound that has protected America for the 57-year history of the Air Force. Whether it was the roar of the Rolls-Royce engine in the P-51, the Pratt & Whitney engine of today, or the future jet engines, you can rest assured it is the sound of freedom. Today, the 4-ship formation will accelerate down the runway, from your left to right, as the planes lift off and begin their climb. Watch our slot pilot, Major Matt Beckley. He'll move quickly from the right wing into position to form the famous Thunderbird Diamond. The opposing solo will be next. Captain Zamzow will raise his landing gear and execute an immediate 360-degree aileron roll. Then our solo pilot, Major Canterbury, will break ground, pull 60 degrees straight up into the vertical, and perform a split S, reversing his direction while still over the runway. It is the beginning of a truly amazing show, one that has been seen for more than 50 years by some truly amazing Americans. Now let's listen to what they have to say.
I'm Walter Cronkite. 35 years ago, I watched in awe as man took his first steps on the moon. As a journalist, I've been witness to many memorable events in my lifetime, but none quite as extraordinary as man's pursuit to conquer the sky. I've been very fortunate to meet so many of the brave men and women of the United States Air Force as they have turned the dreams of our nation into a reality and replaced them with bigger, better, and more vivid dreams of a reality yet to come. They are husbands and wives, fathers and mothers, sons and daughters, protectors and pioneers. They are the airmen of the United States of America. For more than 50 years, the Thunderbirds have represented these airmen as a symbol of their pursuit for excellence. Watch today as they fly higher, faster, and with greater precision than was ever thought possible.
Christmas Eve of 1968, I viewed the Earth from the moon aboard Apollo 8. I'm Frank Borman, and on that historic occasion, as we marveled at the blue planet we call home, my crewmates and I understood that the most important possession of any human was freedom. Almost a half a century ago, I filled in for a member of the Thunderbirds and flew as a spare on a tour around the country. This experience made me appreciate the pilot's skill and dedication. It also helped me understand that the Thunderbirds were more than a precision flying team. To the crowds at the air shows, they were the United States Air Force. So today, as you marvel at the maneuvers and thrill to the sound of the afterburners, remember that you are seeing the sights and hearing the sounds of freedom. Freedom guaranteed by the United States Air Force.
This is General Hal Hornberg, Commander of Air Combat Command. Those who wear the uniform of America's Air Force are the proud inheritors of a great tradition. A tradition of service before self, of integrity, of excellence. Our airmen stand on the shoulders of those who, for more than 5 decades, have served this nation both in peace and war. They're remarkable people, Americans of every race, religion, and gender. Americans who have willingly raised their right hand to dedicate their lives, and in many respects, those of their families as well, to defending freedom. We can't honor them enough for what they've done, for what they continue to do for all of us. So as you watch the Thunderbirds today, both those who fly and those who keep them flying, remember they're just one small part of a team of equally proud and skilled military professionals. They're the men and women of your United States Air Force.
This is President George Bush, number 41. For over 50 years, the Thunderbirds have represented our great nation at air shows across the world, and through their precision flying, have made our air supremacy known to all. As the former Commander-in-Chief, I've had the privilege of watching the Thunderbirds perform in my home state of Texas, and it was truly an extraordinary sight to see. Today, you too will experience this honor, and as you look toward the sky, I ask that you remember, this level of excellence is not specific to any one squadron. It's the stronghold for the entire United States Air Force. It is with great patriotic pride that I salute the airmen of the United States of America for their sacrifice and for diligently working to ensure our safety and protect our freedom. I invite you now to sit back and enjoy as I send you to the cockpit of an F-16 fighter jet and Thunderbird number 1, the commander of the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, Lieutenant Colonel Mike Chandler.
Thank you, Mr. President, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be with our friends from the great city of Las Vegas this afternoon as the Thunderbirds begin our second half-century of thrilling people of all ages around the globe. We can think of no more fitting location than our home for this new awakening. So sit back, relax, and take pride in the most dominant air and space force the world has ever seen, your United States Air Force. And now, stand tall as America's ambassadors in blue open with a tribute to the greatest nation on earth, America's own, your United States Air Force Air Demonstration Team, the Thunderbirds.
Everywhere around the world, they come into America. Every time that flag's unfurled, they come into America. Got a dream to take them there. They come into America. Got a dream they come to share. They come into America. They come into America. They come into America. They come into America. They come into America.
From the left, Major Todd Canterbury. From the right, Captain Scottie Zamzow, inbound for show center at a closing speed of nearly 1,200 miles per hour. Before meeting, they'll bank sharply, avoiding each other with the opposing knife edge pass. Approaching ahead from the left, the Thunderbirds are in trail formation with each wingman flying only 18 inches apart from the other aircraft in front of them. On command, the wingman will smoothly transition to the Thunderbird Diamond.
Come together right now over me.
You may have noticed during the ground show the number 5 aircraft has it painted upside down. That's because our lead solo will spend most of the demonstration in the inverted position.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
From the left, Captain Zamzow in Thunderbird 6. Watch as Scottie starts from the inverted position and rolls 360 degrees, completing the maneuver in inverted flight.
Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip and see. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, have your cameras ready for a picture of formation flying at its finest. From behind and to the right, your 2004 Thunderbird. Diamond Pass in review.
Dig, man, there goes Mac the knife. Oh, the shark has...
Watch from the left as Major Canterbury demonstrates the exceptional power of the Pratt & Whitney engine as it muscles past show center in a knife edge pass.
Just a jackknife has Mac heat, dear, and he keeps it outside. When the shark bites with his teeth, dear.
Now, from your right, watch as Captain Zamzow uses very precise control inputs to perform the challenging slow roll.
Mustang Sally.
Look to your left once again for the graceful diamond roll.
Guess you better slow that Mustang down. Mustang Sally now, baby. Guess you better slow that Mustang down.
From the right, count along with Major Canterbury in Thunderbird 5, as he will perform a precision 8-point roll. Inbound from the left, Captain Zamzow will demonstrate the exceptional roll capability of the F-16 as he performs 4 aileron rolls in just 6 seconds. Now from the right, it's the arrowhead formation, with our 2 wingmen, Major Mark Smith and Major Brian Burns, dropping back to fly off our slot pilot, Major Matt Beckley, in the arrowhead loop. Again from the right, our 2 solo pilots, Thunderbirds 5 and 6, teamed up to create a mirror image in their trademark Calypso Pass.
Till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
The Diamond is now approaching from the left. This will be a rare opportunity to go inside the cockpit of Thunderbird 1, as Lieutenant Colonel Chandler will call for the 4 Diamond pilots to perform simultaneous aileron rolls.
Put gun ready now and roll.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming from directly behind you, our 2 solo pilots will pass overhead and execute a breathtaking crossover break. Your Thunderbirds are now in trail formation. As they pull into the vertical for the clover loop, you'll see them smoothly transition back into the Thunderbird Diamond.
It's a beautiful day. So let it get away. It's a beautiful day. Touch me. Take me to that other place. Teach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. See the world in green and blue. See China right in front of you. See the canyons broken by cloud. See the tuna fleets clearing the sea.
Our solo pilots have positioned themselves on opposite ends of the runway to cross at show center, a difficult task made even more challenging since they will be doing opposing 4-point rolls. to your left, you'll see the Thunderbirds again in trail formation, this time for the trail to diamond roll. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a classic example of tactical surprise, using speed and agility to reach a target undetected.
I got you! You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you?
While supersonic speeds are critical in chasing down the enemy, slow speed handling is just as critical in aerial combat. Now look to your right and find Major Canterbury, low and slow, demonstrating the remarkable slow speed handling characteristics of the F-16 with the wing walk. Inbound from your right, the Thunderbird Diamond. Gear down, flaps down. Above them in hot pursuit. Look for smoke. It's Thunderbird 6 closing on the Diamond at more than 500 miles per hour. His job is to overtake the formation right in front of you. Timing here is critical, so keep an eye on Captain Zamzow in Thunderbird 6. Ladies and gentlemen, the maneuvers you are watching today require the very same formation flying skills that every young Air Force fighter pilot must learn to master. The only difference is that our Thunderbird pilots fly them at lower altitudes and in tighter formations. Now watch as Thunderbirds 1 through 5 rejoin to perform the 5-card loop at Show Center.
America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned our good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this.
From your left, Major Canterbury will perform aileron rolls while climbing nearly 3 miles straight up in only 12 seconds.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,
please be true. In other words, I love you.
Now from the left, the Thunderbirds transition to the line abreast formation. As the formation reaches straight up, Thunderbird 6 will break away into his own loop and cross the diamond formation at show center. Now you will witness sheer power. From the left, Major Canterbury will perform a max performance turn. In full afterburner, the F-16 can pull up to 9 times the force of gravity. With no time to rest, he will pull straight into the vertical, performing a half Cuban 8.
Let's do it.
More high G performance, this time in the diamond formation. Look in front for the Diamond 360. Now our 2 solo pilots join the Diamond to form the famous Thunderbird 6-ship Delta formation and set up for the Delta Pass in Review. This formation and the series of Delta maneuvers that follow have special meaning for all Thunderbirds, past and present. They represent that special pride in performance and a commitment to excellence that has made the United States Air Force and those who serve in it the very best in the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dedicated to the men and women on the Thunderbird Awakenings Project, your 2004 Thunderbird Delta Pass in Review. The delta formation has pulled up into the vertical and repositioned for the delta roll. As Lieutenant Colonel Chandler rolls 360 degrees, watch as all 5 wingmen maintain their precise formation position. Lieutenant Colonel Chandler is once again repositioning the Delta. Watch as they enter from the right and perform the 6-ship Delta loop. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps no single maneuver is more closely identified with the Thunderbirds than the one you are about to see. Look to your left as the team approaches for the high bomb burst. The bomb burst crossover point is identified by the fire truck located 2,000 feet right of show center.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Now let's see how quickly the Thunderbirds can rejoin and get back to show center for the Thunderbird pitch. Also from the right are two solo pilots, Todd and Scottie, teamed up again, this time belly to belly for the reflection pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to recognize those young men and women who make it happen, the support and maintenance professionals who keep us flying. There are almost 140 people on the Thunderbird team. While only 8 of us fly, the heart of the team is the large group of people who do not. People of all ranks and skills, true team players. Unassuming Americans who work hard to put excellence into the mission, and their efforts get results. Thunderbirds have been showing Americans what Air Force can do for 50 years. Now and during all that time, not a single demonstration has been canceled due to maintenance problems. Every Thunderbird team member has an important job in making this demonstration happen. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to an important group that represents all of our Thunderbird enlisted professionals. In the center, our line cone, from Eastman, Georgia, Master Sergeant Morris Southern. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 1, from Zachary, Louisiana, an Air Force reservist, Technical Sergeant Brian Pluchet. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 1, from Jet, Oklahoma, an avionics specialist, Technical Sergeant Derek Mays. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 2, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Technical Sergeant Darnell Cox. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 2, from Arthur, Tennessee, a fuel systems specialist, Technical Sergeant Travis Robbins. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 3, from Coral Springs, Florida, Staff Sergeant Scott Harris. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 3, from Oil City, Pennsylvania, an egress specialist, Staff Sergeant Jim Allshouse. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 4, from Spokane, Washington, Staff Sergeant Matt Pruner. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 4, from West Branch, Illinois, an electro-environmental specialist, Staff Sergeant Scott Kapanki. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 5. From Cheyenne, Wyoming, Technical Sergeant Bud Beard. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 5. From Tampa, Florida, a Structural Maintenance Specialist, Technical Sergeant Jim Conyers. Crew Chief, Thunderbird 6. From Houston, Texas, Staff Sergeant Max Walker. Assistant Crew Chief, Thunderbird 6. From St. Louis, Illinois, an Avionics Specialist, Staff Sergeant Terry Baker. Also with us, our Maintenance Superintendent from St. Louis, Missouri, Chief Master Sergeant Philip Shastar. And the Thunderbird First Sergeant from Anchorage, Alaska, Senior Master Sergeant Teresa Hall. These highly skilled professionals are Thunderbirds all, with a pride in performance and a quality in action. They represent all the Thunderbird members who contribute so much to the team's success. Ladies and gentlemen, our maintenance and support professionals. Each Thunderbird, officer and enlisted, shares one common bond, the same bond that joins every member of the Air Force family. They step forward to the call of service. The opportunities for men and women in today's Air Force are nearly limitless. Today's airmen can choose from 181 different career fields and learn a cutting-edge trade while earning college credit and receive 100% tuition assistance for college classes. So step forward, cross into the blue, and become part of a team that puts integrity first, service before self, and achieves the same level of excellence you witnessed here today. In about 15 minutes, after the engines are shut down, the Thunderbird officers and enlisted representatives will come forward to meet you. And if you'd like, we'd be glad to sign some autographs or talk about the opportunities you can have as a member of today's United States Air Force. This will take place along the crowd line right of Show Center. You can also find information about the team and the Air Force at our website at airforce.com/Thunderbirds. Ladies and gentlemen, now that our F-16 engines have shut down, the Thunderbirds mark the completion of today's aerial demonstration. We're pleased to have been with you today, to fly for you and show you the quality in action and pride in performance that are very much a part of today's United States Air Force. For your continued support of our Air Force and the men and women who proudly wear its uniform, the Thunderbirds offer their special salute to their good friends here at Las Vegas and the people of the great state of Nevada.